Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Facebook Live party. I'm so happy that you're here. It looks like the heavens are behind me, but this is just my open window because me and my animals have been hanging out in here this afternoon filming and recording some videos and some trainings for a couple group programs that I'm running right now. And it's just been fun to have the windows open. It's a gorgeous day outside, so why not? But hello. Thank you for joining me here today. It is a Friday at 5:30 p.m. I've got my sparkling water. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Sarah. Welcome, ladies. It's so good to see you. How are you guys tonight? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Say hello below. Hi, Tammy. Hello. Welcome. So if you are watching live with me, say hello below. Let me know what you're loving about today, what you're excited about today, what you're celebrating today, how today is going for you so far. And if you are watching the replay, please say hello below as well, hashtag replay. I want to be able to see who is hanging out with me here, who is interested in this topic, who wants to know more, and feel free to interact with the video just as if you were watching live, because I love to go back and read your comments and have conversation with you and hear what you loved about it and answer any questions that you might have. So thank you guys for being here. Hi, Michelle. Hello. Welcome to the Facebook Live party. So I have another call at 6, so tonight's going to be a short one. But I have this kind of like moment today. I was I was watching a recording of a program that I am currently in that my coach is running. And she asked us a question at the end that we are supposed to really sit with and really kind of feel into and go over in our heart, in our soul. And I wanted to share it with you guys as well because it leads perfectly into a lot of what I've been talking about lately. And that is, are you hoping or are you choosing? Okay, and I talked about this a little bit the other night when I talked about how do you want to look back and tell the story down the line when you look back at your life, when you look back at this season, when you look back at, the end of summer, beginning of fall 2018, when you get to the end of the year and you look back at now, how do you want to tell the story, right? What do you want to be able to celebrate and be proud of and be excited about and look at this time and this season of being the catalyst that has gotten you to where you are then, that has propelled you forward, that has moved you forward. And I loved what she said about are you hoping or are you choosing, in the fact of, are you just sitting around kind of hoping that things will get better, that you'll be this woman that you want to become, that you'll be able to step into her shoes and move forward in life being this woman? Or are you actually declaring, deciding, and choosing to be her now? There is such a difference, right? So often we get so wrong with manifestation and desires and, I can say whatever I want and I can affirm whatever I want and I can have all these beautiful affirmations, but it's not about that. It's also about the embodiment of it. It's about the choosing to be her, this woman that you're wanting to become, who has what you want, who's living the life that you want, who's attracting what she wants, who is at the success level that you want, who is feeling the feelings that you ultimately want to feel, who has the relationship that you want, who's running the business that's booming in the way that you feel called to. You need to embody her now. You need to choose to be her now. What decisions is she making? What investments is she making? What is she saying yes to? What is she saying no to? What is she removing from her plate? What is she available for? Who is she attracting? What is she doing? How is she acting? How is she showing up? And you have to choose to be her now. It's not just about, well, maybe once I finally hit 30, or once I hit 40 or 50, then I'll be that woman. Or once my kids are out of the house, then I'll be that woman. Or once my business hits its first 5K month, then I'll be that woman. You need to choose her now. You need to choose her now. Kayla, I love that so much. This keeps coming up my way. Need to start putting it into place. So what does that mean for you, Kayla? What does that look like, right? And don't start with like, oh, here's all the things I need to change. But what's one thing, right? For me, I noticed that I was always the one who would wait till the last minute to sign up for courses that I wanted to take or hire the coach. This is just one example. And so when my coach came out with this program that she was running, and it was a 2-week program, very similar to what I'm doing with Becoming Sovereign, but a different topic. And she launched this course, and literally the second that the post went up, I bought into it. I signed up for it. I just went all in. I didn't even think twice about it. I was like, my soul wants this. I wanted this last time. I'm doing this now. And I jumped on it because I wasn't thinking of who is Olivia right now. I was thinking of who is the Olivia that I'm becoming. Who is this next level version of me? I need to make decisions from her shoes, and she doesn't second guess. She doesn't waver. She doesn't overthink things. She goes after what she wants. She jumps on what she wants. She knows and trusts and owns her desires, and she goes for it. And the cool thing is now is that I've set a precedent for now who I attract are women who are also acting from that space, right? Or women who want to be acting from that space and are ready to take action on it. One of my favorite things that we'll be talking about inside of Becoming Sovereign is stepping into this woman of figuring out, like Kayla said, like what are the things that I need to change, or the decisions I need to make, or the choices that I need to make, or what I need to walk away from, or what I'm walking towards, or what I want, and deciding from that space to be that woman now, right here. Acting as if the woman who's already making the $100,000 a year, if that's what you're desiring, or being the woman who has that passionate sex life where it's like the steamy romance novels that you read, or it's like 50 Shades of Grey and you're watching it and you're getting all hot and bothered, and that's what you want for your life, right? If that's what you want, what would that woman be doing now? Does she just keep sitting around hoping that things get better? Or is she choosing to believe and know and own the fact that this is what I want and this is who I have to be in order to have those things? Are you with me on that? So it's so important to take time to journal on this, right? Take time to sit down and journal it out. Have a pretty new journal. This is something I sent out to my Becoming Sovereign girls who are starting with me on Monday, which, by the way, 3 days left to join us. 3 days left. I literally added 2 payment plans today for you. So many options for you to be able to make this work. But I told them, get a new, like, feminine, beautiful journal that makes you feel good, right? And sit down with it, maybe with a glass of wine or a cup of tea or whatever is your jam. Light some candles and just start to write about who is this woman? Who is this next level version of me? Who is the woman that I want to become? Who is the woman who is grounded and unwavering and excited and lit up and, you know, all these different things? Who is she? And what decisions is she making? What is she removing from her plate? What is she moving into? What is she saying yes to? What are her hell yeses, right? What does her relationship look like? What does her business look like? What does her schedule look like? What does her self-care routine look like? What does her workout and her nourishing, her food choices look like? What are the things that she is doing? What is she feeling? What is she embodying? And how can I be her now? And start making decisions from the fact as if you're already there. Oh, I'm already there. Like, I'm already earning $100,000 a year. I've got it in my mind. This is who I am. This is who I'm becoming. It just always makes me want to sing The Greatest Show, man. This is me. This is who I am. No, that's not that. That is Boondocks. Shit, how does it go? Does anyone sing it for me? Somebody sing it for me in the comments. It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. Hi, Lindsay. So good to see you. So happy to see you here. Thanks for hopping on. Hello, Katie. Hello, Barbara. So really get in tune and think about, who is this? This is me. This is who I am. Who is this woman? And how can I be her now? Right? So many times I hear women say, I want to jump into this course, or I want to do this thing, or I want to do this, but I need to get here first. And then I'm going to take action on it. And yes, sometimes that has to happen. I fully respect that. There are seasons where it just doesn't make sense. It's not going to work. Maybe you're traveling a whole bunch. You're not going to be able to be present, or, you're already taking a bunch of other things. You're working with a coach. So there's a lot going on. But there's other times where you're just kind of waiting. Like, oh, I'll invest in myself when I'm making 10K plus months, right? Can I tell you, when I first started working with my coach 6 months ago now, the amount that I was paying her to work with her a month, and this doesn't work for everybody, this is just an example, I felt this energy shift with her. I was like, I need to be working with her. Like, it was instantaneous. It was crazy. And I was paying her more than I was making in my business consistently when I started. And can I tell you, my income has 5-6 times that at this point per month consistently. So it's all about me making decisions from not what's comfy, what's easy, what feels like, ooh, this feels good and easy, like this perfectly fits here, but who am I? Who am I becoming? And what decisions do I need to make in order to be embodying her now? Where do you need to take action in your life? Maybe it is investing. Maybe it's becoming sovereign. It's really stepping into this next level version of you. Or maybe it's simply not pressing the snooze button, or maybe it's cleaning up your diet, or maybe it's really focusing on, your relationship in this season and saying no to some other things so that you can have that relationship that you want. What is it? What is it that you need to be doing? What decisions do you need to be making? What choices do you need to be making so that you are perfectly curating, you are choosing to be this woman versus sitting on the couch hoping that one day your life, business, personal, self, relationship will all look like this. You have to choose to embody that now and move towards that now. Is that making sense? Can you guys think of certain things that maybe you have been feeling build up? I'm going to go read your comment, Kayla, because I know you commented with me. Have you ever thought about that? Like, what are these things like that you keep saying like, oh, I just like one day I'll do this. Or you keep thinking like, oh, you know, maybe one day I'll be able to do that, or you know, and you're having all these like second guessing, overthinking thoughts, and you need to just drop into your heart and you need to be like, what decisions do I need to make now, as if I'm already where I want to be, and make those decisions. Make quick decisions. A sovereign woman literally makes decisions and choices easily because she knows what she wants and she doesn't back down from that. She goes all in. She doesn't second guess it because she's like, you know what? This is what I desire. My desires, I am safe here. I am supported here, and I go for it, and you make it motherfucking happen, right? Like, that's what it's all about. And maybe it's this, maybe it's not. Like, literally apply this to any area of your life right now. This is just an example because we have 3 days left for the course, and I know that there's people who are sitting around, who are waiting, who are hoping, who are like perfectly curating it in their head, like, oh, I'll take this course if I get a new client by Monday, or I'll take this course if this. But you have to make it now. Sarah says, my problem is that I feel selfish for making decisions that involve myself only. Literally, twist that, shift it, right? Twist it into, ask yourself why you feel selfish for that. But really, when you are showing up as your happiest, most fulfilled, best, highest version of yourself because you've made decisions for yourself, you show up in a different way. You're like lit up. You're turned on. Your relationship is better. You're a better mom. You're a better friend. You're a better business owner, because it's this ripple effect going into the rest of the world that's coming from this space of lit up and turned on, and not self-sacrifice and self-deprivation to the point of I'm depleted and I have nothing left. When you're filled up, you have more to give, right? Now, of course, you need to be mindful of, you know, budgets and things and like whatever, and I fully respect that. Like, if you have a family and you have kids, like, you need to be aware of, like, obviously, I'm not doing like a mani today, a massage tomorrow, a course the next day, I'm getting my eyelashes done the next day, I'm getting my wax the next day, and like all of these things all of the time. Now, all those things are great, and by all means, if that fits for your family and your lifestyle, do it. I'm all for all of those things. But if you want to make a decision that you feel in your soul that is going to better you, that is going to move you forward, that is in no way selfish at all. In fact, that fills you up, and that allows you to have a ripple effect that's able to give more and light more people up. Literally, think about the post that I shared the other day about that photo shoot. When I turned on, when I literally was like, oh, I don't want to show too much. Oh my God, what are they going to think? And then I took the shirt off because my photographer and my friend were like, you need to just wear that. Oh my God, it's so sexy. It's so perfect. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? But I turned myself on. I literally hit a different level. I was embodying the sovereign woman. I was embodying myself as my highest self. And what that did is I showed up stronger in my coaching calls. I showed up stronger in my marriage. I showed up stronger in social media. I showed up stronger on my video, because it's this ripple effect from there. When I am filled up, I can give. When you are filled up, you can give. But it's not selfish, because you're giving. It's this constant circulation, right? So be very aware of that. Give yourself permission and figure out, why am I feeling selfish for this? What, maybe it's a belief. Maybe someone told you once that you were selfish, but the right people are not going to think like, oh, she's so selfish. The right people are going to be like, oh, that's inspiring. That is inspiring, right? I want that. I'm going to watch her. I'm going to work with her. How can I do that for my own life? If more women were turned all the way on, the impact that we would have would amplify like 10 million times over. But if we stay shadowed and we stay down and we stay small, the world isn't being affected, because we're too much in our heads thinking that we're too selfish, or we're too conceited, or we're too out there if we come all the way out. But when you live out loud, you guys, our noise is amplified. Our impact is huge. And that's what this world needs. Okay, let's see. What did Kayla say? Yep, that's exactly it. Stop waiting until I have it all, but believing that I have it already and acting on it. Hiring the coach, putting in the work, going my all into every project, etc. Exactly. I love that so much. So pick a step, right? Pick one step to start with. One thing. It doesn't have to be this whole overhaul of, okay, today I'm going to start the project and hire the coach and do the thing and start the workout routine and go get fresh, healthy groceries and go buy myself flowers so that I can have like more self-care and take care of myself, like whatever it might be. But just think about like, what's my next best step? To go from hoping into choosing, to go in from waiting to deciding, to go from sitting on the sidelines to embodying. What is one decision that you can make today to start shifting that? So sit down with your journal and journal about it, right? Maybe it's hiring the coach, maybe it's starting the project, whatever it might be. What are these things that you need to do to go from hoping to choosing to embody this next level of yourself? And I can't tell you what that is. I can't tell you what your next level looks like. Everybody's next level looks different. But you have the power right now to decide to shift the way things look moving forward, to shift the way that things are going. You've got to get out of your head and you've got to drop into your heart and know that you can stay here and you can chill here and you can continue to let life pass you by. You can continue to miss your goals every single month. You can continue to end the year pissed off and discouraged, wishing that life was better, wishing that business was better, wishing. Or you can go into choosing to do something differently. Choose to embody this woman who is already where you want to be, where you ultimately desire to be, and start making decisions from her shoes. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for you, right? And if this is something, hi Crystal, hi, so good to see you. Hi Allison, welcome. If this is something that you struggle with, then join us. We start on Monday, it's 14 days together. I have 2 different payment plan options available. We're going to be stepping into this next level version of ourselves. We are going to find out what sovereignty means to us, what ownership means to us, what truly living this out looks like, and how to use this to amplify our income, amplify our impact, grow things beyond our wildest imagination because we're turned on, because we're excited. Vernina says, please do share, everyone. I'm a newbie and I can see a woman with a focused force for positive change that will actually make a difference in my life. I love that. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes. I'm so happy. Newbies are needed. You can start anywhere, right? You've just got to start with the first step, okay? When I was making my way to my first 10K month, I had to start with what I could get behind. So I started with, okay, ultimately, yes, I would love to make a 10K month, but I started with, let's make a 2K month. And then I was like, okay, hell yeah, I proved to myself I could do it. I was like, hell yes, this was so good. What can I do now to increase to a 5K month, to an 8K month, to a 10K month, to beyond that? But it all starts with one step. Maybe it's a $500 month, okay? What decisions do you need to make to be the woman that's making $500 a month? What decisions do you need to make to be the woman that's making $10,000 a month? It looks different for everyone. But you have to start acting as if already and embodying what it feels like to be that woman. Embody what that feels like. Live that energy out and you're a match for it. It's a frequency game, right? It's energy. We're all vibrating at this different frequency like the radio station. And when you tune it to the woman that makes $10,000 and you're living out what it feels like to make $10,000, you're embodying that, you're a match for it. It's coming to you. It's just a matter of divine timing, right? Hi, Lisbeth. Hello, Carissa. Hello. So happy you guys are here. Lindsay says, I need this energy in my life. I adore you. I love that so much. John says, did you just assume my gender? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Yes, so good to see you. So good. So this is what's happening, okay? We start on Monday. I will see you guys inside of the program. It's going to be incredible. It's this energy times a million, right? It is all about sisterhood and community and everything times a million. So come join us. Come be a part of it if this is calling to you. If you are feeling this stirring in your soul, if you are like, yes, I need more of this. I want to become this next level version of myself. Hi, Katie. So good to see you. Welcome. I'm so sorry, you guys, when I miss you jumping on too. Like sometimes Facebook doesn't notice me. So I know that after I get off, I see that some people were on, but Facebook like randomly picks and chooses who to notify me that they joined. But we start on Monday, okay? It is one payment of $333, or it's 2 payments of 167, and I made them bi-weekly. So it'd be one payment of 167 today, 2 weeks later, or 3 weekly payments of 111. Okay, so it's all over the board. You can pick which one works for your budget, pick which one works for you, and let's step into this together, right? Picture this next level container. Picture what this energy feels like, what this embodiment feels like, what this sovereignty feels like, what this power, this magic, this light, this like rush of energy through you, what this will do for your income, for your impact, for your relationship, for your family, for all of it. But you just have to take that first step. And maybe it's this, maybe it's not. I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering for you. Like literally, you can have anything you want. You can have anything that you desire, but you've got to start choosing that. You can't just sit around hoping and waiting and wishing for it, crossing your fingers, hoping if you write it 55 times, 5 days in a row, that then all of a sudden it's going to appear in your life, right? It's the equal part of doing and the being. It's the showing up. It's the energy work, right? It's all of it together. It's all combined. It all matters, and you have to do both. So Becoming Sovereign starts on Monday. I cannot wait to see what other amazing, incredible, gorgeous souls join us inside. We are halfway sold out. It's going to be incredible. I'm so freaking pumped for it. 2 more payment plans were added, so know that if you are just hopping on. And if you guys have questions about it, if you're not sure, is it for me? Is it not? I'm really relating to this. I'm not so much relating to this. I had someone message me, Joanna, who joined us, and she was like, I don't necessarily relate to the first part on the sales page, but everything you're posting and everything in that second part I'm relating to. And we talked about her certain circumstances, and it was perfect for her, and she joined us. So let's have the conversation, and if it's not for you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very blunt, I'm very honest. If someone tells me, oh my gosh, I would love to do this, and you start explaining to me where you're at, and I can tell like, yes, this is for you, or like, no, this might not be your jam. And I'm here to really have curated this container, curated this community of specific women who are meant to be there, right? And it might be beautiful to have all of us there, and it might not be your time to be there. And just know that I love you, and I'm rooting for you, and I'm supporting you, and I will continue to show up on live video. I will continue to show up on my podcast. I will continue to be here to support you, and eventually we can work together down the road if now is not the right time either. So I love you. I am here for you. I cannot wait to see who else will be joining us inside of Becoming Sovereign. I hope you have the most incredible rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.